the spirit of mockery. The spirit of mockery is alive and well in our Western society. It is everywhere. Don't get me wrong, joking around with others, messing around, even flirting can involve making a joke at someone's expense at times. I mean, isn't that what mockery really is? It's a joke. It's pointing out something like unusual or idiosyncratic or different about another person. It's meant to be funny. Here is the dictionary definition of mockery. It's as follows. Now, I want to point out that Chris Rock got smacked in the face by Will Smith for making fun of his wife, Jada Pinkett-Smith. It was about her lack of hair. He claims to not have known that she has an autoimmune disease called alopecia. Now, I mean, if you watch the media at all, you know about this situation. You know that there's something going on there. We know that Will Smith and Jada Pinkett-Smith have lots of drama surrounding them. I ask you though, does it matter if he didn't know that she had this disease? I mean, does he realize or know that people are intimately connected to their hair? Doesn't he know that losing hair for a male or a female can be extremely stressful and traumatic? I mean, it's linked to physical illness like cancer or even mental health and mental illness and stress. Losing one's hair is synonymous with losing control over one's life. It just seems like it was a really low blow. Now, I'm not going to address Will Smith's reaction here. It's really not the point of the video, so you can see other videos for that. Now, the truth is Chris Rock was paid to make people laugh by making fun of people with personal issues. That is the spirit of mockery. If Will Smith had not reacted, no one would even have thought anything of it. They wouldn't have thought twice. No one would have cared. It's like mental abuse in this sense is acceptable if it's seen as a joke. But physical abuse, it's absolutely not okay. Chris Rock, Ricky Gervais, Jeffrey Ross, so many others are rich because they just make fun of people for a living. And they call it stand-up comedy. It's called a roast. To be roasted, some see as a compliment. Justin Bieber was excited to be roasted. Well, I'll tell you something, it's not a compliment, it's a manipulation. In the spirit of mockery, the joke can be, for example, comparing a person or the person to an animal. Perhaps the person looks like a raccoon due to their eyebrows. Or maybe we're comparing a person to an inanimate object, like a person having a haircut that looks like a bowl haircut. It can be saying a person looks or sounds terrible in a given situation.
Make my wish come true for Christmas. Make my wish come true. I'm just gonna keep on waiting. You.
I'm sure you can think of many examples of this from media. It can also be just pointing out a person's idiosyncratic behaviors or differences, someone's intensity. There's this guy here who's famous, especially on TikTok, for making fun of Gary Vee, and many people make fun of Oprah. See some clips here.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, my man. Yeah, how's it going, my man?
It's good. Look, I want to ask you something.
Okay.
I'm a storyteller.
Yeah, are you on TikTok?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok.
Okay.
I got about 3 million followers on there right now.
Bro, are you making content?
Yeah, I do one story a day.
Oh, bro, you could be making 7 stories a day, which is massively underrated. Yeah.
7 stories a
Yeah.
day?
You are also guilty of supporting the spirit of mockery, even if you've never once made a joke at someone's expense. Honestly, I know this sounds terrible and it's hard to kind of fathom, but you're guilty too when you laugh at a joke that is in the spirit of mocking someone else. And at times, I know I've done this. I've laughed along, almost like bandwagon laughing. I'm sure you know what that is. And then thought about it later that just wasn't very nice. Now, if you think about it, if there's no one laughing at a joke, it won't be said. If there's no one available to laugh, no one's going to say the joke. And if people stop laughing at these jokes, then people will stop doing these jokes. It's positive reinforcement when people laugh. Comedians love to get those laughs. That is that dopamine rush that they get. What we need to do is raise our standards for humor. There are some things that are really, really funny without hurting anyone's feelings. And I know you might think that sounds petty and people need to have a thicker skin, but honestly, are we not above this? There are many jokes that can bring people together to laugh about something that's maybe a tradition that many people share that may seem silly, and it can be made into a joke. Maria Bamford, for example, is a comedian, and she makes these hilarious voices. It's just, I love it, and she doesn't make fun. Jeff Dunham is a ventriloquist, and his comedy is just so wholesome, but it's actually hilarious. There's also slapstick comedy where, it's a little rudimentary, but it doesn't hurt. Again, it doesn't have to hurt other people. It's not at someone's expense. Now, one more detail to discern is the difference between the critical spirit and the mocking spirit. In an article called How to Discern and Silence a Mocking Spirit by Phyllis Tarbox, the author talks about the demon of mockery. The demon of mockery sounds really intense, but it's a person who uses lazy, mean humor to discourage you and to even cause you to doubt yourself, even cause you to doubt your beliefs and your faith. Now, what can you do if you do experience the mocking spirit in your life? To finish off the video, I have 4 steps for you to use in handling this negative behavior effectively. Okay, step 1 is to recognize it. Whether it's coming from a friend, a loved one, a celebrity on TV, or if you even see it in yourself. Recognizing it is the first step. It always is, and it's super important. It's important for your awareness, and your awareness must be turned on and active. You will notice sarcasm, rhetorical questions, mean-spirited comments or questions. The second step is to choose to ignore this mockery. I know that sounds hard, but just listen for a second. Give it no attention or energy. You may think that you have to stick up for someone or stick up for yourself, but really, honestly, that really is just feeding into the spirit, the mocking spirit. Remember, what you resist persists. Instead, stand for kindness, sincerity, and positivity. Step 3, you're going to combat this negativity or evil with a combination of positive affirmations, prayer, even meditation. This will allow you to strengthen your mental ability to choose your reactions and to be in control, not to be a slave to your reactions. The final step, which is step 4, is to guard yourself. You can start with a couple of crystals. There's quartz and onyx. Quartz will destroy negative energy around you. It clears your mind and it resets your positive inspiration. The second one, onyx, it is good for absorbing negative energy, transmuting it into useful positive energy and luck even. You can guard yourself with other positive habits as well, like proper sleep, a balanced diet, physical activity. Make sure you surround yourself with positive, supportive peers. Question: do you know someone who is filled with the spirit of mockery? I believe we all know someone. Share your story, leave a comment, send me an email. I'll put my email in the description below. I would love to do a follow-up video and share some of your stories with your permission, of course. I'd love to share how you overcame each scenario. I love you all. In the spirit of love, how about you click that subscribe button? It really helps my channel. It helps me to grow. Click the bell notification if you don't want to miss the next video. Now, I ask you, please, my positive peeps, please go do something nice for someone. Give a compliment to someone, smile at a stranger. Be the love that you wish to see in the world. Love and light. Have a lovely day and be positively happy. Mwah. Look. Look. Yeah, there's Chickadee. Say hello. I'd love to share how you wave and transmute.
Dad? Where are you?
Guys, I just need a couple minutes of quiet. These celebrities aren't even allowed to just live and be proud of who they are and be different. People love to be laughed at. No. People, I ask you, Guys! Can you guys just keep it down for a couple minutes? I'm almost finished the video. I think what we need to do is raise our standards for humor. You know what is funny? A lot of Russell Peters' comedy is really, really funny. Sometimes, no. What we need to do is I just want to, like, sometimes I want to. Jacob! Can you guys go in his room and close the door just for a couple minutes? I'm almost done. I'll come tell you when I'm done.
What is it?
Can you guys just, like, you guys are talking so loud, I can hear it in the video.
Fine. Be really quiet.
I just need a couple minutes. Now, I think what we need to do is, like, raise our standards for humor. You know what is funny? Like, there's some things that are genuinely funny without hurting anyone. They're getting along. They're getting along.